WZR Radio starts now. You can call into the show at 724-444-7444 using call ID 30273#.
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again and I stand proven to the man but sheltered confidence again.
Now, here's your hosts, Ryan Clark and Jose Rivera.
Here are your hosts, Ryan Clark and Jose Rivera, a day late, but better than never, right? I'm Ryan Clark, he's Jose Rivera, like I just said, and we're here. We are here somehow, some way, for a special Wednesday night show. We're going to be here for, I think, about an hour tonight. I just wanted to basically talk about the big happenings of the past week, Mr. Kennedy's release, and some Matt Stryker photos that came out on the internet, Monday Night Raw from Monday night, and a few other things. So we're just going to be here. We're just going to do kind of like a special Wednesday show for you. And, well, let me introduce Jose Rivera, and then I got to apologize for a bunch of things here over the last few days. But Jose Rivera, what's cracking, my man?
Not much. I'm actually, while you're talking, I'm registering at WZRforums.com.
Yes.
Kind of like what I'm doing right now while you introducing the show.
Yeah, WZRforums.com. See, here's the problem with WZR Forums, right? Last week we came on here, and you weren't here for the first few minutes of the show. So I had JMK come on, and I said by next Tuesday, it was Tuesday last week, and I said by next Tuesday, maybe we can hit 200 members. And they said, no, at least 250, da-da-da-da-da-da. So guys, I don't know, 250 seems a little bit high-fetched, you know what I mean? Because it's still a new site, you know what I mean? So yesterday came around, and I think we had 208 people before we went on the air. Well, before we were supposed to go on the air last night. So we had 207, so we fell just short. And I think we have about 230 or so right now. So we came close.
231.
231, no doubt. You're 231, right?
I'm 231.
No doubt. Well, we came close. But here's the moral of the story, JMK. Never overestimate. You know what I mean? Because if you overestimate and you set a goal for 250, and then you don't hit that goal of 250, it's like, I don't know. Just don't overestimate. I thought 200, and we had 208 yesterday. So
I think 200 is realistic. I can understand his aggressiveness and the number on trying to reach 250, but anything over 200, especially within 7 days, that's actually remarkable. It's actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But a little bit more promotion by the people that are supposed to do it, I think we would have hit that 250 number, if you know what I'm saying. But
I feel you.
Yeah, maybe next week. Well, definitely next week we'll be over 250. You know what? We'll hit 300 by next Tuesday. I can say that with certainty. You know what I mean? I think we'll hit 300 by next Tuesday. So that's good enough for me. WZRforums.com, our brand new forums for WZROnline.com. What else, man? We're here on a special Wednesday night. Boy, I'll tell you what. It's been a rough past few days. I was up. Monday's a big day on here, so I was up early on Monday at about 9 o'clock and did the Raw stuff throughout the day, got all the news up, did the Raw coverage, that, blah, blah, blah. Was about to go to bed at about 1:30 on Monday night after all the work was done, and the database over on PWS crashed. So I had tons and tons of errors. The whole site was decked out in errors late at night. So I was up at 4 o'clock, came around 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and decided to just pull the all-nighter, So I went yesterday, worked it up yesterday throughout the day, and then we didn't have a producer yesterday because JMK's got some other stuff going on these days. So we didn't have him yesterday, so we made the call. You know what? We'll just we'll postpone it until today. And, boy, it's crazy, man. You can postpone a show, and then you look at the chat room, right? And everybody that's here on a weekly basis is here tonight. You know what I mean?
You got the normal followers, which is always a lovely thing to see.
Oh, it's good. You know, we could probably do the show on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m., you know what I mean? And I think
you won't have a co-host, I can tell you that.
Yeah, right? You won't have, I wouldn't be here either.
Nah, it'll be pre-recorded.
Yeah, right, no doubt. But, I mean, I bet you if we were able to do that, you know, on a Saturday at 8 o'clock, I bet you half of these people would be here, which is pretty crazy. So, I apologize for that, but it's been a rough few days. And then another thing, there must be something going on all afternoon out here. There's a helicopter that's, right above the tree line. You know what I mean? I thought, God, this afternoon I heard it come over, and man, what in the hell? Is that thing going to crash or what? But it's been flying around here all afternoon. I don't know if they're
Clark, I must have to say this. I'm flying over you. I'm trying to land somewhere so we can do the radio show together.
Yeah, right. They're trying to drop you off here, no doubt. We're lucky we even got this thing off, dude. I told you about a half an hour ago I didn't know if we were going to be able to come on here and do this live tonight. But the genius, a little bit of Ryan Clark genius that's in me, you know what I mean, was able to make it work. To be honest with you, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing when it comes to producing. We're lucky that we're live right now. And another thing is I can't take phone calls tonight because, like I said, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to producing this show tonight. We're lucky to be live, you know what I mean, right now. Hopefully we're live. Who knows? No, we're live. But, yeah, so we've got that, and then I've got this helicopter that continues to fly right outside the house, and it's fairly annoying. So we got all that out of the way. What else do I have to apologize for, all right?
I don't know. Just find whatever, and you can just apologize for it. How about the rain?
The rain? Is it raining out there or no?
Yeah, it actually stopped. It stopped a little while ago. They haven't called our game at 8 o'clock or 8:15 yet, but
yeah.
I know I can hear the games going on because, again, I'm like 500 feet away from the fields, and I can hear the games going on. So I would imagine there is a game going on tonight.
Good to go. Well, we got till about 8 o'clock until you got to go to your game. So we'll be here for an hour. Monday Night Raw, we'll just kind of run through, and then I want to talk about the Mr. Kennedy release. We had the title change on Raw, which I really like the idea of that because hopefully it elevates MVP to main event status. Hopefully they go with it. You know what I mean? We'll see next week once they go in a new direction with him since he lost the U.S. title on Raw. But we're going to talk about that. Matt Stryker, did you see that?
Unfortunately, I'm still scarred.
Yeah, I clicked the link. I clicked the link because when I first heard about the story, I didn't know that there was full frontal nudity. You know what I mean? And I clicked there, and then they had, like, the two top pictures that were okay. It was just him in the back with a bunch of guys in the locker room or something, and then you scroll down.
And there it goes, the American flag.
And there it is. Hit the old X button on top of your internet browser there, right? Real quick.
You know what's funny? And here's when I scroll down, I have a pretty up-to-date computer. It doesn't really run slow. At times there's programs running in the background like a virus, something like that. That's just kind of doing a scan. And at that time, my computer was doing a scan. And right when I hit the bottom page, computer froze, so I couldn't exit anything out, and I was just standing there, and I'm like, I can only imagine if I have, like, a visitor to come to my house, and they're like, dude, what are you doing? Right.
What do you got stuck on your computer there, right?
Yeah, right, and I'm, like, clicking the X, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I think it's time to do some push-ups or something like that. Maybe, go and get some water or something like that. It was just kind of funny that it happened to freeze right there and then.
That's terrible. What a horrible time for a computer to freeze up, man, when you got a picture of a man's on your yeah, that's pretty brutal, my man. I mean, I clicked the link at first, man, thinking that it wasn't full frontal nudity, and boy, rhymes with Enos.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about that, the striker. I think we can move on, right?
Yeah, I think we can finally move on from that situation.
All right, no doubt. Let's get some plugs out of the way. The phone number, we don't have